Okay, I'm playing Robocop versus the Terminator. Have never played this one. 1993 Orion Pictures Corporation. Um, I was a fan of Terminator, I think foremost, and then Robocop I could get into. I like the first two movies. And years after Robocop's invention, Cyberdyne Systems is contracted by Sack Morad to build the Skynet defense network. Oh, that's cool. So they're like building in the two storylines. Is that Detroit in the background? So I lived near Detroit for about 2 months, and interesting city. It's really cool how it's next to Windsor, and you've got a lot of really cool areas of Detroit, but it gets a really bad rap because of how prosperous Detroit was. It was like the most powerful city in the world in the 50s, and then the auto industry declined. But I thought Robocop was pretty good at scaring me away from Detroit. So, but okay, so attempting to thwart the human-resistant Skynet sends a squadron of Terminators into the past. These Terminators arrive in the OCP office and lure Robocop into a battle with the mighty ED-209. Was the ED-209 the robot that Robocop fought in the first movie? I can't remember. Terminated infested future. Wow, that sounds really bad. So Terminators are way more advanced than Robocop, so that's just my 2 cents there. Get ready. Alright. Nice. They both have TM on it. Okay. Prime directive. Avoid the bullets. Press start. Sounds easy enough. Dude. Ooh, I got hit. Oh, so, okay, so I have like a... Oh, they're both like the same gun. Okay, whatever. Just gonna mow oh, this one seems a little... No, they're both the same. Ooh, dude, this is hard! Ooh, I like liquefied him. I was amazed at how violent the Robocop movie was. There's a lot of blood in this. This is definitely a Sega game. Sega was like, I feel like they had some issues with music and whatnot, and just some of the system capabilities compared to Super Nintendo, but then Sega just was like, let's make it super violent so that kids will, people will want to play this. Maybe they were marketing toward like more adults, I'm not really sure. A lot of kids would play that when I was in school. Dude, it's like so hard to not get hit in this. Okay. Oh, ooh. Ooh! Oh my gosh! Dude. I think I might be able to... Okay, so I just have to jump over that one. Nice. Look at that. Oh, I got him! Alright. So what are the Terminators? These are all dirtbags from downtown. Mission bonus. Alright. Prime directive. Rescue the hostages. Okay. Robocop 3 I thought was a pretty tough movie to get through in some ways. I liked Cain in the second one. It was like so twisted what they did to him, even though he was a bad person. And then, of course, the first one was just I just liked the I really enjoyed the whole 80s like businessman cutthroat business dynamic where it was like backstabby and you know, which is what business is like. And then they murder the dude that, you know, basically created Robocop because he was the competition to the whatever, I forget what that robot was called, but the different design, it was like way bigger and more glitchy and killed the guy in the beginning. It was a really, really violent movie. Whoa. That sounds really good. That's cool. So you gotta go up there to actually get stuff. Grenade launchers or something. Ah! What happens here? Am I supposed to fall? Okay. They definitely got the animation right, like how it looks really still. There you go. Oh, Molotov cocktail. Sorry folks, I'm trying to focus here. This is hard. Your life. Oh, dude, this guy again. Nice. Okay, he dies a little earlier than I told him. Oh, this, oh, Terminator. Nice. Oh, that animation's awesome. This is like the 84 Arnold. Arnold was like 36 in the movie, and he was in fantastic shape. He was way smaller than he was in his bodybuilding days, but he was still massive. And honestly, when he went to Hollywood, so he did he started out with, like, you know, he did Pumping Iron, and then he did some on-camera work, and then he moved into, oh, I like how it removes the skin, and then he moved into Conan the Barbarian, and he was pretty big in the first one. He leaned out the second one, but like Conan the Destroyer or whatever it is. But people, he's not dead. But you know, Hollywood wasn't, they were like, you can't be that big. So he actually leaned out quite a bit. He didn't get as, he wasn't as, like, massive, because in, like, 1974, seriously, look up how big he was. It was ridiculous. So, you know, people think he was big in, like, Predator. He was actually pretty small then compared to what it used to be. Here I am saying this, and I'm like, nothing compared to what he was, but... yeah, he was just like so big. They were like, "Oh, you're too big. You can't swing the sword very well." And so he leaned out so he could do some acrobatics with the sword. I love the first Terminator. So good. The second one was good too. Such good movies. very talented guy. Ooh. Hey, I can hit this guy. Ah! Right. Pretty fun. Not a bad game. It's like, you know, if you had like a stressful day at work, I could totally see somebody coming home in the 90s and just like grabbing a cold one and just ripping this game a new one. But this is, of course, one of those games where if you, I guess I got some life. There you go. I got grenades too. Ah, this. I wonder if I should just use this. Kills instantly, but it's slow. Ah, no! Okay. So I wonder if there's any continues. So I died, but that was a fun game. It's my first time playing. I've never played that game. Let me do a continue. Alright. God, this guy's a really hard to hit. For some reason this reminds me of Total Recall, just the way the design is. I'm not talking about 2012 Total Recall, I'm talking about the Arnold Schwarzenegger 1990 Total Recall. Alright. This is how we do it. Shooting people all over Detroit. This is how we do it. Alright, so this goes out to the average gamer, Jason. He lives in Michigan, so I'm sure he's familiar with Robocop. I was just talking to him on Instagram. Cool dude. His barbecue's awesome, by the way. Check out his Instagram. LilMan64. He's also on, he is also on Twitch, so he's going to be rich on Twitch, and I won't even have started yet, because I'm a one-trick pony. I haven't even figured out YouTube yet, so, but, yeah, he's from Michigan, and he has Out of This World Barbecue. Oh, you can control the grenades, that's awesome. I was just talking to him a few minutes ago about how some of my news articles are clickbaity. And the thing is, I don't even mean for them to be clickbaity, but apparently they can be, so I'm gonna try to minimize that. But it's just kind of fun to put like an aggressive title on the thumbnail, so then people are like, "Oh, whoa!" and then they see it. Because none of it. I'm not lying on any of it, but some of it's like a little bit dramatic, I guess. We were talking about that. So. All right. Am I gonna get through this level? Man, I'm dying really fast though. Ooh, that guy looks like a Terminator. Anybody who has like a lot of muscles looks like a Terminator. That's what his power. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Cain. Ah. Getting out of here. Oh my gosh, he kills you fast! No! He's hard. And they don't have any life meters, so you can't tell like how, I wonder if I have any more continues. Alright, I'll do another continue. I'll have to start at the beginning, do I? guess I will. Okay. Pretty, ooh, what's this? Oh, I died already? Yes. Nice. This gun is awesome. It's like homing gun. I mean, basically, all I try to do on YouTube is, I started my channel because I took, like, a 20-year break from video games. Maybe even longer. I just didn't play them. And then, I decided I'd like to start playing again. And I was like, why don't I just record it? So I started doing that. And then, the whole Bootsy video came out because I was watching AVGN and I was like, where the heck is Bootsy? I don't see it. So I went through a bunch of old footage and then I was like looking for him. I couldn't find him. So then I did a bunch of research on like Reddit and all this stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to share this information because it doesn't seem like it's really easy to find out there. Like there's other stuff. It may be kind of out there, but it's really hard to find. And it took me forever to find it. So I shared it and it seemed to be well received. It got a lot of views on that. But that's kind of my intent, so like, it's just funny because the stuff I post I'm interested in, I'm already like kind of researching anyway, and so I just share it, but then people like, a lot of people are pretty favorable, because they're like, oh that's cool, I didn't know that, thank you, but then you get, well I think that guy was Cain before he turned into a robot, but then you get, you know, the occasional people that are just like super offended, which is fine. I mean, I'm not really that worried about it, but I was talking to my buddy Matt about mean comments, and he was like, if they're really below the belt, I just take them off, or I just report it. And I'm like, well, I get that. So I just remove it if it's really, if the comment's like super mean. Dude, he moves power like crazy in this level. If the comment's like super mean, I just remove it. I don't report. Because I just don't want to be like a fuzz, I guess. But, I totally get that though, because there are trolls on there. But I remove it if it's not helpful, or if it's something, like somebody trying to pick a fight or disagreement. I do not engage in that. So you probably noticed that if somebody's like, I disagree, and then this is why, and, that's cool. Because sometimes they'll change my perspective, like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and it was about, oh man, you die, like, instantly! I'm just gonna hang out here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna play again. Anyway, that is Robocop versus Terminator. So give it a try if you haven't. Okay, I'll try one more time. I have one continue left. But, you know, people... I was just talking with Rockin' Cat Reviews the other day about Mike Matei's video games and all he does on Twitch and everything. And I'm starting to really take the perspective that Mike really is a true gamer, and all of the stuff that he did before is really just kind of white noise. And, you know, people are, like, fixated on, oh, he did this, he had the comics, and he had that picture, and it's like, well, people kind of baited him into the picture thing. In the comics, okay, granted, he shouldn't have put his name on there, but it's like, it's been, like, 15, 20, it's been, like, almost 20 years on that stuff. So, while nobody's ever going to find that not offensive, he's clearly moved on, so we probably all should too. But it's interesting, you know, the more you know, the more you kind of want to ask. And I also want to move on to other news. Like, I posted something about the election, or about all the stuff going on in DC today, but it was because my YouTube recently allowed me to post Instagram like posts. You know, and you can do like videos live or posts. And I just made a quick post about the riots because people are really getting hurt and a lot of crazy stuff is going on. So it's like, hey, be safe, even though it has nothing to do with my channel. So I like to keep it all, you know, game or retro related, movies, media, cinema, stuff I'm already kind of doing for fun. But I'll put new stuff in there too. Like if it's something very intriguing to me, I'll put it out there. You know, I'd like to keep it kind of related to the channel as a whole. Because YouTube kind of forced me into that mindset with the whole you have to have a theme for your channel. Because I've started channels before and I just wasn't able to get a theme down. It was like animation, and I'm not a professional animator, and animation takes like a buttload of time. It is so time consuming, so I would barely get a video out like a month, and then people just weren't, I wasn't getting a good audience for these videos, and so I mean, honestly, like, production on this channel is a lot easier, and it's more natural. It's like stuff I'm already doing, and YouTube seems to like news now, so I think I found something to stick. I was talking to Grand Uchida today. He's a nice guy, and he was like, sounds like you got a channel that, you know, it's working for you. And people are pretty supportive, you know, and a lot of times they'll, like, idea generation for me is not a problem at all, because I have comments open, and people, like, will say, hey, did you think about this? And I'm not like, my channel's not like a dictatorship. I'm not, like, oh, that's, you know, I don't agree with that. Oh, okay, I need to do better. He's gonna get it. Okay, that's how you kill him. You hang up. He can still hurt you from there. Oh my gosh, he kills you, like, instantly. Oh, dude. Ah! How do you kill this guy? Come on. Oh my gosh, I died again! Wow, Cain is hard. So before, I wasn't hurting him when I grabbed him. I was actually just getting murdered. Or maybe I was... Oh, maybe you have to... I just realized, maybe you have to pull his brain out. Gosh, I'm silly. Well, anyway, that's Robocop versus Terminator. And, you know, you all enjoy it if you want to try it. But... fun little game there. And anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and have a good one.